Welcome to Sonic and the Black Knight. This game came out in 2009. I believe it was March 2009. I want to say. I remember seeing an ad for a Sports Illustrated Kid magazine as an ad for that. That's my first introduction to this game, but I never actually played it as a kid. So again, let's get to the entering screen as always. I am the TargetToad. Let's get going. And there you go, TargetToad. All right, but first, before we do that, thumbnail as always. We have to make an addendum to the Sonic Chaos review. So let's go with that real quick.
This is a slight addendum I'm making to the Sonic Chaos review. This is the final stage of Sonic Chaos. It was Electric Egg Zone Act 2. I figured I could show off this because Sonic Chaos it's a perfectly fun game, as is Sonic Black Knight. I just figured I'd add this in for those of you watching both. If any of you are, I appreciate it. Any adults watching both the kid version and the adult version, but so here we go. I'm just holding the right button the entire time. Not a care in the world for these rings. Waiting for Sonic to jump. And there we go. That is the entire last regular stage for Sonic Chaos. 38 seconds, and I hit a couple times. I just held the right button. This game, Sonic Chaos, is a very short game. I think that's a good example of that. And you know what? I know this is more focused on Sonic and the Black Knight, but I figure I'll show off a little more of this game first. Why not? This is the final boss. Why not? So here you go. Sonic Chaos final boss. Oh, this is from the title screen. I missed. Oh well. By the way, if you're gonna play this game, use a controller. Don't use a keyboard. I don't want anyone to play Sonic on the keyboard. It's simple enough to do it, but just don't. Down. Get a 10 ring box. Way off to the side. And say hi to Dr. Eggman. Here's how you beat this guy, by the way. I'm just gonna say, if you do decide to play Sonic Chaos, figure a final boss tip, because Chaos is short enough, you could probably do that. Get one bounce, duck. Okay, well, not quite yet. You'll jump, just duck around until he shoots. Duck. Jump. Duck. And you can do, and this is very good.
That's probably the slowest way to play the final boss, but that's how you can do it. Just again, shoot, duck, jump. That's all I want to show off. I'll let the end of the clip go. It's just me doing that for about 5 more seconds. So yeah, I just figured, yeah. And by the way, I'm up in Chaos' score a bit because I actually played again with the controller later, and it's a bit better than I thought. I'll give the update score at the end of the video though. Anyway, let's move on to the actual game for today. I did not bother to update this. So this is kind of weird. There are 7 bosses. One's a super boss, but it runs on a mission system. I'll make it count at the end, but I think it's a minimum of 32. I forgot to update that when I made from the Sonic Chaos review, or attempt to make the PowerPoint for that. There's only 6 bosses. I added the 1 super last night. It's like 3 in the morning. Well, it was 3 in the morning. I had like 2 hours till work. Let's get this going. Anyways, here's the first cutscene of Here's the main part of Black Knight. I want to tone this down a tiny little bit, just so you can hear me and not the muffled audio. Anyways, I think you can hear me. So yeah, we get welcome to Final Fantasy whatever. We got this dude. He big. He has a sword. Make bad guy. Yeah, and then, out of absolutely nowhere. Oh wait. There you go. Girl surrounded, gets scared. All of a sudden. Poor guy. Game over.
Hey, where am I?
Being from a distant world. Forgive my abrupt summons.
Aha! Oh.
Ew.
Oh, I get it. No problem. I'm used to stuff like this.
How is he doing that?
I shall give chase. Spread out and go after them. Slay them on sight.
Let's go.
Must we? She is the royal wizard, after all. The king's orders are absolute.
So I'm just gonna highlight the fact how perfect that opening scene is. So, got a random girl getting chased. Sonic gets summoned. Has a speed and awareness to get his chili dogs back. And like 5 seconds later, just boom. Like, oh, okay, I get it. Immediately saves it. Genius. And even has some comedy in there. It's comedy, action. It's a good mix of charm. It's a perfect. And even has a nice little bit of suspense with the not Blaze, not Knuckles, and not Shadow over there. Oh, and the Eagles and Lord of the Rings made a cameo. How nice. Anyways, let's go on to the basic. Let's go on to the very basic gameplay of the entire game. Beautiful music, by the way. So the controls work. You have a thumbstick as per normal. You can move forward, back, side to side. Actual control. Swing around the remote to slice. You can hit the A button to jump. You can do an air slice. By the way, this is my reaction to again. Like, I was trying to stage a reaction to me having, if you're wondering why there's me talking, I talked about this, the audio didn't get desynced very well, so I'm trying to actually basically sort of mute this audio on low, a little lower. That way you can sort of tell me over the audio. You just move around, slice attack, decent, it's got decent flow to it, decent rhythm. The Z for guard, right now it's just showing you how to move left and right. You do have to hold up to move, which is pretty fine, but this is mostly on rails. But compared to Secret Rings, there's a massive, massive improvement all around. Again, just you have good attacks, you can also homing attack dudes, get good combos going. Sonic gets a little slow on startup, and he's kind of stiff in the air. You know, it's hard to move him side to side. Which does come into effect much, much later into the game, but it's fine early on. And I, for the most part, just showing off more of those basic controls. I will say, though, if you play the game a lot... Oh, by the way, how's a homing attack? Pretty basic all around. Also, I love... you have the identification, and I love Sonic's attitude in this game. Oops. More of that. Oh, I love the Misty Lake, by the way. This first dragon... It's a boss, just run around. The boss, it's kind of clunky. Just run around, dot, you run around, guard, slice. It's okay. It's a little hard to control, though, I will admit. Yeah, it works. Alright, the next part.
The sacred sword.
It goes by the name Caliburn.
That's kind of sorry looking. Fool!
You are the chosen one. You are but a squire.
Oh yeah? Says you.
The sword has a mind of its own. It selects its bearer.
Yeah, well, it's got a pretty smart mouth on it for a sword.
The impertinent one is you, knave. Brace yourself, or I shall train you until you are ready.
All right, Professor. Work your magic.
Yeah, Sonic has a sword in this because Wiimote.
Fight these guys 10 minutes into the game.
Fighting the boss. Just immediately, boom, go. Just this game does not hesitate to get into action. It doesn't waste your time. Does a good job getting you right into the action. Look, you can find the final boss 10, literally like 20 minutes into the gameplay. Actually, not even like 15 minutes into the gameplay. Just jump, homing attack. For tutorial boss, does a good job explaining everything. That timing Wii swing, that's gonna become the main mechanic of the game. Do that 3 times, beat the first boss of the game. Oh right, I think I have another one of those lol reactions. Sorry about this. He uses mad. Well, the plot is he has an evil scabbard thing to keep him from dying. So you.
You sure you're a sacred sword?
It is you, sir, who lacks the proper fight. A fool of a knight, not even worth slaying. You see, he thinks so too.
Well, it's your fault. You're a sad excuse for it.
This sword dynamic. They just argue with each other all day like an old married couple. A sword, a literal talking ancient sword, just arguing with a blue rat.
So what are we gonna do?
This is the game. This is the game with the best characterization, though. It's beautiful. I think I go on the rambling rant about it. Oh, by the way, the identifying thing, you identify a variety of items, but I don't know how the point system works, but you get a variety of items, they don't affect anything until later. Also, cool remix.
It can't be. This is the smithy, right?
It sure is. Welcome, Sir Knight.
He is no knight, at least not yet.
Says you.
What a magnificent sword! I've never seen one that talks before.
Oh, it talks all right.
I know a fine blade when I see it. I am a blacksmith after all.
Great. Think you could sharpen this dull piece of rust?
Fool, it is you who is dull.
Of course I could. Now, what's the sword's name?
Caliber.
Caliber? Where have I heard that name before?
Sorry, but could you speed it up a bit? We're kind of in a hurry.
Sure, leave it to me.
I just thought it this is one thing this game is pretty good at, and it's bringing back old remixes from the adventure games.
Again,
I just thought I'd mention. Anyways, here's another one of the main gimmicks of the game. Well, not this. This is just sort of if you find items in stages, you can give one to Sonic. This hail potion right here. Also, a beautiful remix.
I love this use of Tails.
And I restarted the clip. Awesome.
So if you notice right here,
Oops, sorry. Anyways, this little red thing.
red bar,
So yellow.
there's soul
So
gauge.
I should probably
Timing
pause
your
it to
text.
explains it.
Soul gauge allows
Red gauge allows you to do a series of quick slashes. This is your rings. They work on a health bar, and that you can't recollect them. That does become a problem later on, but it's fine in the early go because how easy the game is early on. I guess on, but anyways, say it. Hit B and slice. You can time it at the right time. You can do a repeat series of slashes to go from enemy to enemy to enemy.
So yeah. Also, if you notice right here, also a mission counter for this. So. We could go into
Oh yeah, this is mission modes. I don't know how in the world people could tolerate listening to this with
You
3
time it
different
right
people
and
talking in the game, me while recording, and me after recording, and me. I think I'm just gonna stick to the post-record method of talking from now on. This is more example of the soul surge
You time
in
it so if you
action.
notice,
When you time it
can
just right,
attack
you can do
even as your bar
ridiculous
is
stuff
low,
with this
timing
game.
Just right, as I did.
I can't.
So yeah.
What shall it be? Will you
I already showed that off in the kid-friendly version of the video. Here's the first boss, by the way.
I'm not even under this. Done.
20 seconds.
Like 20 seconds of waggling with no attempted skill at all. We beat the boss. How much was that? That was like what?
Exactly as past me says.
I couldn't figure it out looking.
Take good care of it.
Oh yeah, basic
By the way,
plot.
no,
There are 3 magic swords from the 3 other characters. Collect them to make the King Arthur guy not powerful. Also, something else I should mention.
Take good care of it.
Shadow. They have sacred swords. You need to collect them by the end of the game.
I need to stop doing past commentary.
She gives you some missions. That's literally all I want to show off of the cutscene.
Oh yeah, another thing is the characters, as in Black Knight, the characters are all repurposed into, ancient, like the characters of the theme. So for example, Amy here is Lady of the Lake, except for Sonic himself, obviously. But at least this time he's like, oh, wait. Oh, yeah, right. Also, control issues. This doesn't come up very often, but it's there enough in these early missions to kind of show some problem with it. This game control. So right here, the mission is give money to these towns dudes. These elf-looking dudes. And it's a quick-time event. It can't just be simple as give the money. You have to have a money quick-time event while the enemies are chasing you. Thankfully, there's not many of these missions, but they're there early on. It can be a bit annoying. Give monies. Not much to say there. It's just more of a give money. Fail a mission, you got to retry. Oh wow, how far back did I go? Jeez, I gotta get better at accuracy with my pinpoints. Oh, this is beautiful. Not bomb.
Perfect or not?
There we go.
Just so I can show that off. Boss fight number 2. By the way, if you missed what happened earlier, some little girl said, oh no, a dwagon. So it's not gonna go kill the dwagon.
I don't suppose you're gonna let me by. Ha! You look just like this knucklehead I know.
Ho! You dare mock Sir Gawain, Knight of the Round Table? An act most unwise, my friend.
Wait! I'm not trying to pick a fight with you. I was heading to a cave to save some people from a dragon.
You cannot fool me with your lies. No doubt you're after the dragon's treasure.
Oh man, you sound just like that knucklehead too.
You have defied King Arthur. This place shall be your grave.
We're laughing in sync. Oh dear.
I'll get to it eventually.
Anyways, here comes the second boss. It's
It's
another one of those flappy patches. One around. Oh, I jump over him because the power of Chuck. But you know, just it's a fight. Just slash. No context. I hit the Z. I don't know how to do that. Oh yeah, just literally jump slash. Another easy peasy boss. This game has the game's first half. The first half of this game is pathetic, difficult. The second half goes way up. First half, which is what this is part of, is way too easy.
Dumb waggling away. Oh dear.
I'm going to let this game take more of it. Oh, by the way, you get a whole series of stuff when you beat it. There you go. The identification thing can be a little annoying for flow in the levels, honestly. But hey, it's there.
To a mere apprentice, I have been disgraced. Only death can remove this stain upon my honor.
Give me a break! What's up with all this drama?
Silence! Silence, I say! A knight who fails their king is unfit to live.
Isn't there more to being a knight than just serving a king?
Huh?
I'm out of here. People to save, you know?
Yes, there's an officially licensed Sonic game where a character attempts to commit suicide. Why? Well, at least Sonic said no. Let's move on to the direction. Oh yeah, more tutorial, yay.
Sorry about that.
Anyway, so after you save a dwagon, it's actually revealed that the little girl was actually
Try.
the lady of the was actually. I think I keep it in this clip.
By the way, that's the little girl who told you to go kill the dragon.
Was actually Amy, and then Sonic's revealed to be the real knight after all. And then and after a actual boss fight, he saves Blaze from the fire. After that, it's time to go fight the real final boss. We're game with the. Oh, I'm gonna shut up for a second. I am ruining this moment. I am ruining the moment by doing this.
Oh yeah, she's like, no, you saved me. I'm so embarrassed.
Jealous or something?
For a knave such as you? Ridiculous.
Enough of that knave stuff already.
Actually.
Yes?
Sonic the Hedgehog, you have mastered the code of chivalry. From this day forth, you shall be Sir Sonic, Knight of the Wind.
So, yeah,
Cool
Sonic,
moment of audio
so
mixing
now
in
the sword and
mixing in
Sonic are
with
friends.
sound trust and...
They beat all the people, and now
I really gotta stop
not
doing
Amy
free
says,
commentary
okay, Sonic,
and post-commentary.
go,
Pick one of the other
there's the
Jesse.
evil knight. Now you've got all the swords, you can beat him. There are a ton of extra missions, but we're not gonna bother with that. Faraway Avalon, we have the lone mission of it. Defeat the boss, King Arthur. Oh dear, this is where, when I first played, this is the most frustrating part, because I had literally one swing to figure out. I couldn't figure the timing on.
I'm Sonic the Hedgehog, Knight of the Wind. Let's settle this once and for all, King Arthur.
It seems your impersonation of a knight has improved somewhat.
I have you to thank for that.
Then let us have another look at that unsightly swordsmanship.
You're gonna be sorry you asked. This is it, old pal.
Indeed. Give it everything you have. Only then will you prevail.
Then bring it on, King Arthur.
Why does Sonic have a talking
The
sword?
real final boss.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to hype it up in the pre-text. Ignore pre-me. Ignore pre-me. So there you go. First, you shouts out some lightning. Pretty basic. Why am I showing up the entire boss? Oh, yeah, show off how the game difficulty does massively spike up at this point. See, the first part of the game, you could probably do the entire first half of this game leading up to this boss fight, like, practically blindfolded. I mean, okay, you can obviously do a blindfold if you know what you're doing, but like a new player could already do this blindfold. Like a little kick would beat the first half of this game blindfolded. Then you get to this. Timing. This timing isn't too strict, because, you know, it's a very flow, good rhythm. The same old you've been doing. Slash away. Then you get to the second timing. But here's this boss works. Slash the red to get the soul gauge up, use soul gauge to charge. Is you me doing right here to... Oh, well, I ran out of soul gauge, but there you go. Charge it, build up your soul gauge, run away. He'll use his horsey. I don't know where the horse came from. By the way, this horse's name is Death Caliber. This is kind of dumb, but I love it. Yeah, you gotta have your timing just right. You swing too soon or too late. Nope. Mind you, the entire game, nothing else in this game up to this point was even close to this strict with it. And again, I understand having good difficulty. I understand having difficulty. But I think it should have been a little more gradual, rather than going from cakewalk zone to actually somewhat challenging. With a bit, albeit limited controls. Also, the music good.
Okay, why is it this...
Oh yeah, the timing messed up entirely. Timing in this can be excessively strict, like I said. Well, that's not even the one that actually caught me off guard the first playthrough I had of this game, like a month ago. Again, I think I stated like a month ago I did a playthrough of all the games, or at least a small portion of them, just to get a taste of them. That's what caught me off guard. That literally, that lapse in the timing is what caught me off guard, just because nothing in the game had done that, and I just felt so surprised. But literally, 2 phases and he's done. He done.
No, and that was annoying.
He done. You do the identifying.
1 hour, 16 minutes?
And, well, 1 hour, by the way, for that game is first half. And it plays the credits. It plays the entire credits. I think I mentioned it before, but I hate having to sit through mandatory credits when it's not the end. Save 1 credits for the end. I hate doing that. That's just more of a personal thing, though. Anyways, welcome to the part where the game stops being a fun, clean, easy ride. We can just blindly slash away at everything. And starts becoming a pain in the butt. But first, plot. If there's one thing this game is good at, it's plot and spectacle. Again, this game is, for me, second to Adventure 2 on its plot and on its spectacle. Part of it could be the art style, I think part of it's the stuff you do with it. And a good part of it's also honestly the acting. As weird as that sounds, the acting. It's the best. I know it's kind of stupid to harp on, but the acting. The entire cutscene is literally Merlina, that's the human lady, saying, haha, I tricked you, lol.
You! How did you come by that scabbard? Where is the king?
Wait.
This was all he left after he disappeared in a puff of smoke.
She
Much
turned
less
evil.
fun half of the game.
And welcome to the first unfun mission of the game. So, with the early missions, if there were deaths in them, there were a ton of checkpoints, and no of this. No timer. The timer makes this game infinitely worse. I know, because, well, I died. The timer doesn't restart. This wasn't at the mind you at like checkpoint. This is at the very beginning of the stage. At the very least, have the timer start at the beginning of the stage, or have your timer pause or something for that, which makes retries happen. So yeah, past me does more complaining about the timer system. Also, for the second half of the game, my strategery goes from, and yes, it's strategery, goes from attempt to slash away, and hack and slash to just jump over everything. I know I don't do that yet because, you know, slashy slash, but you have to repeat all of this. Well, that's standard stuff for games, but the timer having to make you repeat is not. That's all. Let's see if I can move on to more interesting aspects.
After that pain in the ass level, the rest of the game goes. Here's the basic idea. I'm gonna skip this cutscene because
oh yeah, the cutscene. As stupid past me is rambling over this cool moment. Anyways, time for the levels. Let's introduce you to the 3 alternate characters. This is the first of each pair. This is the worst level of the game. It's called Crowded Forest. Basically, here's the level's gimmick. There's some big spikies you gotta dodge. You're supposed to do this, I say supposed to, because the cutscene afterwards has Shadow doing it, because it's in the Shadow area, fight Shadow the first time in the woods. But no, I picked Knuckles. Why? He can fly. But his name is Gawain, but it's not Knuckles. He can fly over everything, which is what I do. I don't even care if I just jump and go. I stopped caring completely at this part. Also, something I should mention, at the end of the stage you have 2 options. A, to progress, or plus to retry. However, for cutscenes, you have to mash plus. You have to hit the plus button, or start. So I was doing that, and I had to retry the stages. These very, very frustrating stages. That could be a minor control thing for this game. That's just more of a personal preference. When I want to skip, if I know a cutscene's coming after the level, I want to just skip it, I stop caring. And yeah, this is going. He can fly. He can't climb. Yeah, Knuckles can't climb, I know. But he can sure fly over everything really easily. See? I fly. Also, you hold the jump button, you jump. Some of this game's problem is that when you can't get rings back, it's really hard to move side to side when you don't have any speed. That's what I want to say. Anyways, yeah, I'm just going to fly over everything here. I don't have much to say about this, but once again, once you get the 3 alternate characters, you never actually have to use them, which is cool. I thought you had to, you don't, which is, I will give it. But again, I'm just flying. Just flying over all the difficulty. This really does give you, and because they stopped caring at that point. Let's move on to the next stage. More of that. Oh, and I did it. Oops, I did it again. I'm trying not to show the score off. I gotta edit this better. More of that. Oh, Shadow. Let's go to Shadow. I mean, Lancelot. So again, he's just worse Sonic. He can still homing attack. He can still do that ground speed dash thing when he lands. He can still gain speed by just jumping on the ground. This is probably what the cauldron. It's Molten Blaze level 2. Oh, go climbing. I probably should this off what I was talking about earlier. Hit jump and up on the bumps to climb. Knuckles is extremely slow, like mini get up. Blaze runs on the wall for a second. Shadow Sonic do that like sword hop thing. That works. It's a mechanic. Let's see what else I'm thinking about here. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm trying to go on how I do not care for these stages. Afterwards, I completely give up because of that, the timer. Again, I know why they'd have it because, you know, it's the end of the world. You gotta go save the day, but I don't know. I don't think this game works well with a reverse timer. But this right here. This is legitimately an awesome moment of spectacle. You're surfing on lava. Just casually surfing on lava. Casual lava surfing is cool. It's the best lava surfing.
Lava surfing is awesome.
Yeah, this is the game that became spectacle, as past me is rambling on about. The lava surfing in this game is awesome. Again, music, it's okay. Hopefully you can hear it. It's got some good music, but it's also got a lot of boring music. The lyrical stuff, great. The level stuff, outside of Misty Lake, boring. In general, I would say. It's kind of very boring. It's a move, but not much else. And yeah, again, this is like a 2-minute long section of just the idea of surfing on lava is awesome. Do I go to Blaze? Oh yeah, and this is a line climbing section too. Let's go to Great Megalith and show off Percival, which is not Blaze, which is Blaze the cat. Her thing is a homing attack and that little air dive, but they all control the same on attacking, just slashes. Although I find that Sonic slashes are the best, but it's not by a lot. Her slash is an air thing. Yeah. Let's see what's next up. Dragon. So this is the not final boss. Oh. Now this is one of the final level for Sonic before we get to the actual end of the game. What the am I on? 30? Okay. Yeah. A 2-hour game with like a 40 minute Actually, it's probably like 45 for a 2-hour game. Oh well, this game's very cinematic, so I can say that much. Anyways, this is the boss level. This is the real final boss, because the actual final... Okay, this isn't the actual real final boss, but this is just the level that got me stuck, that me caught up the most when I first played it. In this playthrough, barely any caught up. But I will say, Sonic's controls for jumping are a bit of a pain, as he has way too much momentum. But again, this is a fairly easy game. It's fairly short, at least. It's fairly short, too. Which is definitely good, because, yeah, the other games from this era, the mid to late 2000s, were all terrible. Just all. Whether it be Secret Rings, Shadows game, 06, a game we'll get to much later that I don't know how. I genuinely... Sorry about that. Disk space issues.
Let's continue with this. There we go. Anyways, the boss. This is the last of the real bosses. This is kind of like more of a mini playthrough? I don't know. It's not even showing this is a mini playthrough. Anyways, go... Go get to the boss. Before you get the
now in the phase of rain.
I mean, the moment is literally they seem kind of like, no, you, my grandfather from Adventure 2. So this. Anyways, let's go on to the real final boss.
Hour and a half. Anyways,
Beats me.
Lancelot and Gawain's rift shall doom the Round Table. Arthur is struck down by his son Mordred and departs for Avalon. This was to be our ideal world. And
No, and I don't want to.
your efforts are futile.
No way.
Sonic! Caliber! You fool! Knight must always be on his guard!
The talking sword is dead.
It is time to end this.
Person, but... Oh my god.
Sir Sonic, you've done enough!
No, Sonic, there is no point in continuing. The knight never flees his foe, right? Ah! You fool! This no longer has anything to do with chivalry! Get out of there! Run! It was never about chivalry for me. I just gotta do what I've gotta do. That's all.
The long-lost light of the sacred sword! Quick, your swords!
yeah, that was awesome. Let's go on to the actual final boss.
You would not... Your blade cannot touch
What the heck are we doing? You must wait for your chance to close in for the kill.
It's 5-star videos, which you can unlock by beating the boss. I get 5 stars on it, but killer in one phase, which is insane. I don't know, for the game to show off, you can do that. Why would the game show off you can do that in the game? That's cool. But, anyways, after the end of the game, every win, Sonic is the real King Arthur the whole time.
One more little thing.
And bonus cutscene.
So yeah, that's what happened. To think I was called in to be part of the tale of King Arthur. But I gotta tell you, it was no picnic.
Aren't you forgetting something?
What? All the action? All the excitement down to the wire? But man, would have thought I was the real King Arthur.
That's the lamest excuse ever. You just forgot about our date.
No, it's true, I tell ya. Yikes! No, Amy, wait! Put down that hammer!
There's one thing I love about this game. It's its personality. It has a lot of fun with its stupid idea. It just runs with it. Oh, that's just awesome. Thank you for playing.
Also,
one more thing I gotta show off.
The thing I should mention is this was
something I just want to highlight before in case anyone else forgets to beat the real final boss.
I said only 1 to 7, but it's actually one game.
Sonic the Hedgehog gets an 8 for bonus for literally these 3 reasons right here. Full-on fan art movies with an awesome remix if it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna shut up now.
And by from all over the world.
Oh yeah, fan art galleries from all over the world.
And Japan. It kind of gives you good.
I'm gonna shut up now. This is the fact that Sega even did this is legitimately awesome. So let's go. Makes it so cool that these were just kids drawing this. That submitted their drawing to Sega for a contest and got in the game. I have no art skills, but if I was a little kid, I would absolutely love to see my art in an official video. Also, you have interesting about this, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. It's violent, beautiful violent. What's amazing about each game. Well, it kind of amazed me of this, at least by the fan art, it actually shows off what the different fans were interested in. US fans who are here are interested in all the classic stuff, which is, I guess, this is before classic Sonic came out, before Sonic 4 even came out. So it's kind of, this was a good indicator of what the fans wanted in different regions. Mind you, although I love if I put Sonic R in here. Anyways, again, this is really good fan art too, mostly from, kids. The fact that they put this in a game, amazing. And yeah, no, Mania was made by fans, but when I get to Mania, I can explain that story a little more in detail and why this is so much cooler than Mania being a full-on game. Beautiful image, by the way. Beautiful images. Again, this game is going to get a high sound, but most of it comes from fan remixes. Also, you've probably seen a couple of these images before in other remixes. But yeah, I love just the different regions of different fans.
Bless you!
Oh, right, my dad. I just love the fact they put this in the game is just, it's awesome. Yes, I'm gonna show off all three. And yes, we're talking over Americas.
My dad.
So let's go to the next one. Oh, and I did it again. Oops, I did it a third time. I'm an idiot. Oh golly, that's a new one. I'm an idiot. That's totally a new one, everybody. I'm an idiot, isn't that?
America, Canada. These little 3 fan arts are the.
Right, wait. Aw, is that Mr. Japanese fan art? That's not gonna happen on my watch. There we go. Look at they even reference saying what it does. Multiple times. How it only appears in the Japanese art. Also, I love Winnie Valleys. That's some song my favorite stage ever. Also, shows a good mix of the countries too, like what kind of art they allow.
Something I noticed in those little fan galleries, the Europeans were kind of more balanced between the classic and the modern at that point, which
fan
was modern.
art
This was
made by
modern was,
fans
Unleashed,
who were kids. Put in an official licensed game.
The adventure game. It was modern.
The fact they even
The
did
American
that,
fan,
as small of a token gesture as it is,
the Europeans were more balanced.
on top of all the great
the
old
American
school
and Canadian fans
remixes
were way
and the-
more into the classic stuff.
and
than
there
modern
are some
stuff,
bonus
like
missions
the
too. A
Genesis
couple that
games
were
and
just
stuff
straight up
like that.
called legacy missions, which don't bother the sword at all. You just homing attack, and it's almost like what if Secret Ring was actually decent controls, and it's pretty. Those are pretty fun. I would imagine, anyways, if I actually unlocked them because, well, the sword. But again, so I think I'm just gonna go on to the final actual score. Please tell me the score. It was different. Oh, I gave it a 94. It's a 91. Do I have the same scores?
Second to only adventure.
I'm just gonna let this. I'm gonna actually go finally. Okay, now to actually explain this again. 23 out of 25. The spectacle, fantastic. The sound, 16 out of 20. The old remixes are great. The lyrical songs are great. The regular stage music, other than Misty Lake, is extremely boring though. Fun factor: the second half of the game brings this game down like a Pegasus. Just brings like a massive load on this game down. You'll be surprised for first couple playthroughs. But the early part is kind of mindless, but it's a lot of fun with itself. Slow rhythm, yeah, the sword gameplay can work, but it's just a surprising amount of stop and go. As weird as that sounds, some level design, extra gimmicks. Like I didn't even show off the brief Onyx thing. The mission structure, I don't like that mission structure. I really don't. If it's a hub world, fine, but I don't like the world map mission structure thing. Controls are only a 6. It's infinitely better than Sonic the Secret Rings, but pooping in the controller would be about as viable as Sonic the Secret. Just trying to play Sonic the Secret Rings the intended way. Length, it's a bit short. The first half of the game feels really short. Second half feels kind of tacked on and padded, but overall, it's pretty good. And I did not realize that the power plant has timings on them. But yeah, overall rating a 91. And this bonus is 8 because of that fan art gallery stuff. So yeah, 71 out of 100 for the score, 91 overall rating. So yes, I think Sonic, so based on my overall rating, I think Sonic the Black Knight is better than Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. I have been the TargetToad. Have a wonderful day.